Unexpected die. Will you play worse on mobile? No, you're not at a disadvantage. You are just playing a worse version of Master Duel. Dry ass negated from searching for the sewing. I already got the sewing. Gia, what was that? Yeah, and everyone will be pissed at you for the bad connection. I'm pissed at you because it's ridiculous. Sewing's going to summon the Sunseed Twin, and the Sewing will also trigger the Dry Ass to summon another Link monster from the extra deck. It could be the healer or the other dude, but it's negated. So what do? Draconet. Draconet is going to special summon a normal monster from the deck on its summon. We're going to make a Jasmine, and we can make another Jasmine if we want. First, we're going to tribute for this card. It's very important. Laurel. Laurel, when sent to the graveyard, is going to gain life, and if you gain life, you trigger the Jasmine to search your deck. So we're going to make another Jasmine, gain life, double trigger Jasmine, double search for any plant. Straight up. I don't think it's even level restricted. It's search your deck for a plant. Any plant in the entire freaking game, you're searching 2 of them because you gain life. Angelica, okay. And the Snowdrop, which could tribute a monster on the field to summon itself, plus a plant from the hand, and also make a rank 8 exceed. Quick effect, tribute a monster your opponent controls. Melius is kind of like a transcode talker. It just links up. Similar to, it's like a splash mage, I would say. More splash magey. And it's not hard once returned. So it continually +1s from the graveyard. And then we're going to make another Dry Ass. This one's not negated. This time we're not negated. We get the Sunvine Shrine, which will be able to special summon a monster from the grave. On activation, we have to discard a card, though. The Twin can banish the Dry Ass to then summon Jasmine back in the field. So if we have another way to gain life, then Jasmine is going to be searching again. We're going to make a Sunvine Healer. Sunvine Healer is going to target a Sunavalon. We're going to gain life, trigger the Jasmine for the 3rd time, grabbing a Lone Fire Blossom. But we already used up our normal summon. Now we got the Super Link 4 Dry Trenchia, which is going to grab the Bloom. The Bloom will be able to negate all of your opponent's monsters that were currently on the field in activation. And then we have the Resurgent. Resurgent can negate a monster, and it will resummon itself from the graveyard in a bit. Jasmine again. Quadra Jasmine Search? Okay. Jasmine for the 4th time, searching for a Cactus Bouncer. Who even cares what that does? It looks crappy. Jasmine's going to summon from the, I should say the Angelica's going to summon from the grave. We're now going to tribute the Jasmine to summon the Snowdrop, which will summon the Lone Fire. The Snowdrop will turn everything into level 8. Or level 3. Okay, everything's level 3. We're, what, are we rank 3 exceeding? We're making a level 6 Synchro. Now, the Sweet Marjoram states that if this card is Synchro summoned, you could add a Humid Winds, Dried Winds, or Blessed Winds, and if you gain life, you can target a card your opponent controls, so gain life during your opponent's turn, get poppin'. All right. While your life point's higher than your opponent cannot target plant monsters with card effects. Interesting. So we did search for the Blessed Wind, which could summon a plant onto the field. The Resurgent's going to resurge itself back in the field by banishing Link 4 from the graveyard. Lone Fire is going to be tributing itself to summon a Jasmine. Jasmine, while higher life, we're at 10,000 freaking life, allows an additional summon. What did we accomplish here? The Blessed Winds could trigger the Marjoram to pop a card in the field. The Resurgent can negate a monster on the field. The Sunavalon Bloom, is this activatable? If you control a Link 4 or higher plant, and then you get to negate all your opponent's monsters. Okay, so this is a full monster negate. Oh yeah, and Cactus Bouncer. This says, while another plant is on the field, neither player can special summon. That's it. Barrier Statue. Barrier Statue is back. Unbanned Barrier Statue in the tournament against Mathmech Ignister. 1800 attack also, that's huge. On top of all of the disruptions, what do? Impermanence is away. But how are you going to Impermanence if I gain life, trigger the Sweet Marjoram, pop that Impermanence, also Jasmine, draw 1? You're not going to. You're not going to be able to. And why didn't he just imperm the Bouncer? Well, the Bouncer is also unfreaking targetable. Higher life cannot be targeted with card effects. So what do you do? Untargetable, cannot special summon, 1800 attack, multiple disruptions, and we going in. Cactus Bouncer is going in. This is Barrier Statue at home. The Sunavalon Bloom, I think, is going to boost it up per monster it's pointing to. Let's go. It either negates or boost. Damn. Khalid. That was insane. Arrival? Okay. 4K. Plus super factorial. And Don Mari negate. Don Mari negate anything. Unaffected by everything. Arrival. Cosmic Cyclone's going to be negated by the Don Mari. Now, this deck actually did well, I think, in a Japanese tournament. And now we're seeing it do well in today's tournament. So we click on Arrival, and we click on Ignister. I think a recent sample, yeah. Second place of the CS9. Damn. Triple circular. All right, all right. Aluber is going to be met with a super factorial. We're going to have the ability to send from the hand, fields, and negates, but the droplet turns off all of it. So the way Don Mari negates droplet, because if you send a monster, they can't chain a monster, you would chain, cross out, designate, call anything, which, I mean, what if he just plays droplet and you negate it with cross out, designate? He could send a spell to stop that from happening, but then you chain Don Mari to your cross out, designate to negate the droplet, but we used it on Cosmic Cyclone. Is he gonna play around the cross out, designate? This is it. I mean, is he gonna send Gold Sark? It's a pretty good send. Just one? Uh-oh. Wait. No cross out on droplet. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Den Mari already... yeah, I did say that. No confusion here. We're going to brand it in red. Come forth. Making Starving Venom Fusion. How do you out the Arrival? It's unaffected. It's 4,000. Well, access code talker's a good way. This is another good way. This will gain the attack without affecting it. Gain the attack, become bigger... Then the Arrival, huge, 2,800 over the Arrival, and that's it. Okay. Nabla, Equation, Alimbert, Sigma activatable in the graveyard. Sigma's not supposed to be recyclable by card design because when it leaves the field, it's supposed to banish, but when you exceed with it, it goes to the grave. We're going to Splash Mage it up, Splash Mage into Update Jammer. Now, we have to be careful. There's a hidden effect on the fields. If we try to go for the standard lethal, it might not work because Starving Venom, if destroyed, will destroy all of your opponent's monsters that are special summoned. It looks like he's playing right into it. Like, it just doesn't exist. You're gonna get your access code talker wiped out. What are you doing? What are you doing? That still wipes it out. Wipe it! Okay. What could he have done about that? You make your access code talker with a Masquerena. How hard would that have been? Masquerena, access code talker. Yeah, or if he has Gachiri. We're going to Alibert into the brand. I can't believe... Turn 1 Arrival in Super Factorial's been outed. Cosmic Cyclone ate up the Don Mari. We got Runick Orcust in the top 16. Now, before you get mad at the sight of Runick, his win condition is not to mill your deck. His win condition is Orcust. Runick is supporting Orcust, not the main win condition. As a support engine, Runick is a lot less toxic. We're going to negate the Scrap Recycler. Banishing Hugin to protect the Scrap Recycler from being destroyed. That's pretty interesting. Because now we could link summon with the Scrap Recycler that would have been destroyed into Scrap Wyvern, which requires a Scrap to summon. This, for some reason, I think because it's old, not once per turn, not hard once per turn, is going to be able to activate again if we summon another one. We're going to be summoning the Scrap Golem, popping a monster on the field. Golem's going to summon the Scrap Recycler, recycle a second time in one turn. Sending the World Legacy World Wand from the deck. We got Lib, which can only be summoned if you got a World Wand in the graveyard. We're going to grab the Secession, which will be able to summon a monster from the graveyard to where a Link monster is pointing to. Cross Sheep. What are we doing with the Cross Sheep? Secession is going to summon the Scrap Golem. Golem is going to summon Scrap Recycler again. Again, for the third time, we're going to send an Orcust Nightmare. We're just going to use the Cross Sheep to link climb up into a triple monster negate Apollo USA. Harp Horror, banishing to summon an Orcust from the deck. We got the Skeleton, which could summon a monster from the graveyard if in the grave. World Wand, banishing to summon a banished monster onto the field. Link this off into Galatea. Now, Galatea could lead into an Omni Negate or quick effect your Orcust cards, but then you're going to lose your Fountain. Not that your Fountain's really doing anything here. Grabbing the Crescendo, Omni Negate only if you control Galatea on the field. Orcust Nightmare boosting up the Apollo USA to send a World Wand from the deck to the grave. Okay, so we have triple monster negate and Omni Negate. Why didn't we send Called by the Grave? Why not set it? What the heck? Negate the Impermanence. Called by could be pretty good against Mathmech. Interesting. Sending Sigma, going to negate the Circular from being special summoned. Sigma could still special summon from the grave or hand, but the Apollo could negate it. Activate, negate. We got one more negate. That is it. Can Mathmech lethal this field? Let's go. Diameter with the final negate. We got Parallel Exceed. Get ready. Link Disciple into Parallel Exceed. Parallel Exceed into Parallel Exceed into link this off into Splash Mage. Splash Mage, summon a monster from the graveyard. Come forth. We could rank 4 Exceed, or we can go into Update Jammer. We're going Update Jammer. We are going straight into Access Code Talker. Access Code Talker is going to be boosted. 4,300. Double attack. Wipe out the entire field. Nothing in the grave to stop it. Now, only because we see he has no hand traps, which would be any runic card that could stop him through the Runic Fountain, allowing you to use your runic cards from your hand. 0 attack, Apollo USA. Finish him with double Access Code Talker damage. Good job, Justinian. Stopping an Omni Negates plus triple monster negates. If he set the Called by the Grave, then, I mean, he would have had extra disruption. Yeah, you could have Called by the Grave the Sigma, Called by the Grave the target of a Diameter. Why did we not set it? Konami put effort into putting this out as a fake leak. And then they waited for us to report on it. And as soon as we reported on it, the leak stopped. They got rid of the source. They got him. They got him. Oh my God. And we still don't have this card. We thought we were getting this. And they only put, the rest of the leaks were true. They tossed one fake leak into the batch. Just one. And they got him. I can't believe it. Rex term is here. Miscellaneous swords get banished from the graveyard. Anything that's 2,000 attack or more cannot activate. Now, the Rex term is going to change the attack to become 1,000, but it already activated. The Rex term does not negate. But, you know, now that we're at 1,000 life, it's harder for you to activate any other monsters. Wait. Misk made them unaffected. Okay, it was just a drop per life. Okay. Misk unaffected, but you're still affected. Let's read the Misk real quick. So the Misk, you're unaffected from activated effects. It's a continuous effect that makes it so you cannot activate. All right, let's go. So you just don't change their attack, but you can't activate. Not even Pancratops could attribute itself to activate. You just can't activate. Activating is illegal. Tyranno, he still has the continuous effect to attack everything, but cannot activate. Oh my Jesus! Oh my Goddess. Goddess getting rid of Rex term. Goddess will negate the effect to summon a monster from the graveyard. Miscellaneous Source is making it so we are going to not be flipped face down. Hey, I play Misk also, mate. Let's go. Let's go. Cross out Designate. Banish the Misk. Negate the Misk. Dinos versus Dinos. What the hell is going on? Domain on the Resolution, using the Kentragina and a Diplos on the deck to re-summon Rex Term. And was there any way to stop this? What the hell? Wait, is Rex Term hard once per turn? Rex Term states that you can only use each of the effects. So the Tyranno's still bigger than the Rex Term and can attack over it. Brute is going to destroy the Rex Term and the Tyranno. Now the Rex Term is going to be banished and negated by the Called by the Grave. What the hell is going on? Not going to be able to use the effect to summon a level 6 or lower Dinomorphia from the graveyard onto the field. Negate. The Therizia could banish a trap to summon in the damage step, though. A level 4. Summoning Diplos. Diplos is here. Diplos send a trap from the deck to the grave. We're just going to thin, burn for 500. Not a big deal here. Can't summon the Pinkerton. We could tribute some. No, we can't. It's level 7. Can't even. A dead Solemn Strike. It's only for the start of the duel. Miscellaneous Source. Bro, we're under not Called by the Grave. We're under Crossout from last turn, so it's activatable. We're going to summon Therizia. Therizia's going to set. We're going to make a rank 4 Exceed, which could negate, but I'm bigger than you, mate, so I'm not going to negate, so you're going to have to force me out with the Alert. Alert, summon from the graveyard. Okay. Dead Solemn Strike. This is a wild duel. Battle phase, Alert. This is lethal damage battle phase, by the way. Summoning Rex Term. Rex Term makes it so you cannot activate, and in the damage step could reduce the attack down to what? 63? 63 attack? Reduce! 63! 2300 to the face. Solemn Judgment is live. Anything bigger than 63 cannot activate on the field. We are going to be digging deep for the Miscellaneous, which activates in the graveyard, and the Solemn Judgment cannot negate, but the Dulka can negate. Dulka negating the effect of making yourself unaffected from activated effects only within the main phase, which would only be a reduce from the Rex Term within the main phase, but not the battle phase. Okay. Dulka using the proper negate right now, negating the Miscellaneous Source from summoning a monster from the deck. It's got double negates more than once per turn. No freaking way. Dinos versus Dinos, triggering the effect of Giant Rex, attacking for game in the damage step, reducing the Giant Rex down to 32 attack. Holy moly. Giant Rex gets boosted. It states that if this card's banished, special summon it and become 200 plus 200 attack for each banished dinosaur, enough for lethal damage. Now, the Miscellaneous Source, if it were to protect it, would not have protected it because it does not protect it in the battle phase. Crazy duel.